Hi, welcome to our tutorial today. In today's teaching, we'll be learning how to do a measurement on our model, and also I'll be using myself for a how to take your self measurement. Maybe you need to send it to your fashion designer. He asks you to send your measurement. Maybe at one time or the other you might need to do your measurement. So stay tuned and keep locked on this channel. The first thing you are likely to do when you want to take the measurements on a model is in order to get their actual waistline, you might need to tie a rope or an extra measuring tape at their true waist. We call this place true waist. How do you know if it's that person's true waist? You just instruct your model to ant akimbo like this and bend. So wherever your model has the deepest, that bends in, that's the true waist. So you just, tie a rope. It might be a bias tape, or an extra, measuring tape, just like this, like I'm doing. So once you get your true waist of the model, then you can start measuring. This measurement will consist of basic measurements. You need to create your basic block with horizontal measurement first. No, vertical, before we take the horizontal measurement. So the first thing you want to do is to take note of the bust point, and you are going to start from the apex of the shoulder, not the slope part here, the apex of the shoulder, like this. So how do you get the bust point? The fullest part of our bust, the most pointed part of the bust, is our bust point, and you can abbreviate it as BP. That's our bust point. Then you move to our under bust point. Our under bust point should be where our bra wire ends. That's you can feel it, or you can gently ask your model to please touch where their bra wire is ending. So our bust point is 9.5 inches, and our under bust point is 12. So from the under bust to the waistline, we have tied our extra measuring tape to the true waistline. So our waistline is 14 inches. Measure very well. Okay, our waistline is 14.5 inches. Just look at how I'm measuring. If you notice, that I didn't remove my fingers from the tip of our shoulder. I made sure I measured our bust point. I still maintained same shape. I held it under our bust to get our under bust measurement, and the same thing I did to our true waistline. If you go ahead to measure like this, you might have a wrong measurement. So ensure that you maintain the shape of our bust as it's going naturally to the waistline. That gives me 14.5 inches. And if you notice, while I was measuring I was staying at the side. Avoid to stay at the front of your model so that you get the right measurement. So having done that, you can also measure let me say our top length, or from our shoulder to the upper part of our hip, because this measurement is a basic measurement, and basically what we'll be doing is basically what the foundation measurements you need to know as a beginner. So I'll be stopping at our upper hip. That's where I'll be stopping measuring. And please, when your clients or your model is coming for measurements, always ensure you advise them to wear a fitted cloth. It can be a leggings and a top or something, because if I advise them to put on a fitted clothes, maybe a leggings and a top, or a fitted dress, so that, and they should come in their comfortable bra, so that or the bra that is their regular bra, you understand, that is like their everyday regular bra, the kind of bra they wear to occasion, or sure you understand, so that you can get all your measurement currently, and when they are fitting the cloth, it will also fit perfectly. So adimi my model is on a fitted cloth, it will be easier for me to show you the upper, but the upper hip is, you know, where our top usually stop, like just below our abdomen, like this, where our top usually stop. So for this my model, our upper hip is, yeah, is 21 inches. So don't forget that. So also now we'll be taking our back measurement or our shoulder measurement. And how are we going to take that? From where the shoulder bone breaks, like the joint here, to the other joint, following that shape, like following, you know, it's not straight, just follow the shape. So the back measurement of my model is 15. Please, can you see I'm placing my hand? Is 15 inches. So the second reason we tie this to our true waistline is to know the depth of the back from the front, because in this pattern drafting class, when we get to the drafting aspect, we use bust dart technique, and using bust dart technique, the back, like usually the front bodies of a matured woman is different from the back. Why? Because we have our bust in the front, so it has given us a shape, you understand. It's not as flat as our back, so that's why this kind of extra maybe a rope or a measuring tape is very, very important. So for our back now, from this backbone, and we measure our back depth, where our the rope or the extra measuring tape we tied is ending. You can lift your head, so I'll measure it, and this is 13. You know, our front half length, that is from the shoulder to the true waistline, was 14.5 inches. So for our back now, you'll be surprised that it's 13 inches, like it's 13 inches. It's 13 inches. So having done those measurements now, we'll go straight to the horizontal measurements.
Thank you for staying tuned to this moment. Please watch out for the concluding part of how to take a model's measurement in my next video. Bye for now.